Let's talk about buying a motorcycles. First of all, you're passionate about motorcycles. You want to be upgrading. Maybe in near time, you want to buy a much more bigger displacement bike because you think you already learn a lot on your current bike. And if you're living in the developed country, it's much easier for you to buy a new motorcycles because simply because the cost is cheaper. It's 7 grand there, and people in US treat it motorcycle as a toy. But if you're living in developing country, it's much more difficult. The price of that motorcycle can be 7, you times it by 5. It costs 30k now, and the income is much lower. So that's why it's become difficult to get into these hobbies without being in debt. And one thing I've noticed about motorcycle is it's depreciating quickly more than a car. It's a serious liabilities, and that's why you don't want to be in debt for these motorcycles. And to do that is to save up enough money so that you can buy this kind of bike. And from what I've noticed, it takes a much longer time compared to when you live in developed country because you have to save up. You cannot save a lot of money because also high cost of living. You need to put aside money. You need disciplines there, and it takes a long time, to reach 30k compared to 7k. And that's something that is difficult. So how to live with that? Because we simply cannot complain about it. If you complain, you cannot change anything. You giving power to the problem instead of you taking action on it. What you can do is to appreciate the bike that you have now, because at the end of the day, if you buy a new things, you think of that bike is your next goals, your dream bike. After you bought it, you feel nothing. You feel like, oh, okay, then you want for the next nice thing. So this is called the hedonia treadmill. You don't want to be stuck on that. That's why appreciate your motorcycle now. Actually, it takes much more longer time for you to be able to master that bike. 1 or 2 years is not enough. Go for longer period of time so while you're saving to buy the bigger bike. I'm not saying that because of hedonia treadmill we don't need to buy a new bike. We don't need to chase our dream bike. I'm not saying that. Instead, I'm saying to be patient and enjoy, be grateful what you have now. And it's much more, it's better that way because you spend less money as you build this well. And when you have enough money to buy the bike that you want, you can pay in cash, and it's easy. And it's also the way to upgrading. Upgrading is to use the bike that you have now, use it as long as you can as possible. You sell it, and when you have enough cash, you can upgrade it instead of you rolling this negative equity where you already in debt, and then you upside down. You go to the dealers and you want to trade in the bike, you get much less than the bike is worth, or and the outstanding debt you have is a lot, and it's rolling into the new motorcycles that you traded in. And it's crazy. You will pay a lot of money along the lines, and it is what stop you from creating wealth. If you want, because for me in this world, I want to have fun, and also I want to build wealth. I want to just go being fun but doing the things that I love. But at the same time, I have nothing to save up for my retirement, and living paycheck to paycheck isn't good because you don't have a financial cushion where you save enough money so that you can live off that money when you lost your job. And other thing is, when you live paycheck to paycheck, you miss out on the compounding interest of you of your investment. So that's big one.